I change my mind about you?
Well, you'll see. Aren't they impossible? Treat as if you were still in nursery.
Don't let it bother you. It doesn't bother me.
I suppose you can't really blame them. If you think back to what they were like at our age, they just don't realise how much more advanced we are. Think about all the wonderful discussions we've had. Oh, I forgot. I was going to use some of my pictures.
Oh, these are fine, thanks.
You sure? Mate just got me some new ones.
Maybe later.
I remember when I got that. I won it. I got Dick to eat 5 ice cream cones. All the way playing ping pong. We used to have the most heavenly times. And then we ended up at the Delphi or the Oasis, where Jews were allowed. There'd be lots of boys and we'd laugh and joke. I'd go back there for a few days, or a week, but I know at the end of it I'd be bored to death. I think about life more seriously now. I want to become a journalist or something. What do you want to do?
I thought I might go off to someplace, work in a farm or something. Some place that doesn't take much breaks.
Oh, you shouldn't talk that way. You have the most awful inferiority complex.
I know I'm not smart.
That's not true. You loads of times made me arithmetic, algebra. Well, you dozens of times made me in algebra. You like Margot, don't you? Right from the start. Much better than you like me.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh no, it's okay. Everyone feels that way. Margot's so good. She's sweet, bright, and beautiful. And I'm not.
I wouldn't say that.
Oh no, I know. I know quite well that I'm not a beauty. I never have been, and never shall be.
I don't agree at all. I think you're pretty.
That's not true.
And another thing, you've changed from at first, I mean.
I have?
Well, I used to think you were awfully noisy.
And what do you think now, Peter? How have I changed?
Well, you're quieter.
I'm glad you just don't hate me.
I didn't say that.
When you get out of here, you're never going to think of me again.
That's crazy.
When you go back to all your friends, you're going to say, now what did I say in that Mrs. Quack Quack?
I haven't got any friends.
Oh, Peter, of course you do. Everyone has friends.
Not me. I don't want any. I get along all right without them.
Does that mean you can get along without me?
No.
I think myself as a friend.
No, if they were all like you, it'd be different.
Peter, did you ever kiss a girl?
Yes, once.
No, just a bit. Was she pretty?
Huh?
The girl that you kissed?
I was mindful. It was at a party, one of those kissing games.
Oh, I suppose it doesn't really count then, does it?
I didn't with me.
I've been kissed twice. Once by a man I'd never seen before kissed me on the cheek when picking up the ice and I was crying. Another, Mr. Crucius, a friend of ours, kissed me on the hand. You wouldn't say that's counted, would you?
No, I wouldn't say so.
I know almost for certain that Margot would never kiss anyone if she was engaged to them. And I know that Mother never touched a man before Pim. But I don't know. It's different now. Do you think a girl shouldn't kiss anyone unless she's engaged to them? It's so hard to tell with the world falling around our ears, and you just don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. What do you think?
Well, I suppose it depends on the girl. Some girl, any girl. What they do was wrong. Well, others, it wouldn't necessarily be wrong with them. I always thought when two people...
No, I thought I have to go.
That's right.
Good night.
You won't let them stop you coming.
No, I might read my diary sometime. There are lots of things about you that I like to discuss.
What kind of thing?
I wouldn't want you to see some of it. I thought you were nothing, that's what you thought about me.
Did you change your mind the way I changed my mind about you?
Well, you'll see.
Aren't they impossible? Treating us as if we were still in the nursery.
Don't let it bother you. It doesn't bother me.
Well, I suppose you can't blame them. They think back to what they were like at our age. They don't realise how much more advanced we are. When I think of all the wonderful discussions we've had. Oh, I forgot. I was going to bring you some more photos.
Oh, these are fine, so
Are you sure? Meep just brought me some new ones.
maybe later.
I remember when I all got that. I won it. I bet Yoki that I could eat 5 ice cream cones. We'd all been playing ping pong. We used to have heavenly times. We'd finish up with ice cream and the Delphi or the Oasis, where Jews were allowed. There'd always be a lot of boys. We used to laugh and joke. I think more seriously about life now. I want to be a journalist or something. I love to write. What do you want to do?
Well, I thought I might go off someplace. Work on a farm, something. Some job that doesn't take too much brains.
You shouldn't talk that way. You've got the worst inferiority complex.
I know I'm not smart.
That's not true. You're better than me in dozens of things, like algebra, arithmetics. Well, you're a million times better than I am in algebra. You liked Margaret, don't you? You liked her from the start.
Oh,
You liked her a lot more than me.
Oh, I don't know.
It's alright, everyone feels that way. Margaret's so good, she's sweet and bright and beautiful, and I'm not.
I wouldn't say that.
It's alright, I know I'm not a beauty. I never have been, and I never shall be.
I don't agree with that. I think you're pretty.
That's not true.
Another thing, you've changed. From at first, I mean.
I have?
I used to think you were awful noisy.
And what do you think now?
Well, you're quieter.
I'm glad you don't just hate me.
I never said that.
I bet when you get out of here, you'll never think of me again.
That's crazy.
When you get back with all your friends, you'll say, now what did I ever see in that Mrs. Quack Quack?
I haven't got any friends.
Of course you do, Peter. Everyone has friends.
Not me. I don't want any. I get along all right without them.
Does that mean you can get along all right without me? I think of myself as your friend.
No, if they were all like you, it'd be different.
Peter, did you ever kiss a girl?
Yes, once.
That picture's good. Was she pretty?
Huh?
The girl you kissed.
I don't know. I was blindfolded. It was at a party, one of those kissing games.
Oh, I don't suppose that counts then.
It didn't was me.
I've been kissed twice. Once by a man I'd never seen before when he picked me off the ice and I was crying. The other time was Mr. Kufius, a friend of Father's, who kissed me on the hand. You wouldn't take those counted, would you?
I wouldn't say so.
I know almost for certain that Margot would never kiss a man unless she was engaged to him. And I know for sure, too, that Mother never touched a man before Pin. But I don't know, things are so different now. Do you think a man should never kiss a girl unless she's engaged to him or something? It's so hard to think what to do, and here we are, and the world's falling around our ears, and you think, well, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. What do you think?
Well, I think it depends on the girl. Well, some girls, anything they do is wrong. But others, well, it wouldn't necessarily be wrong with them. I always thought that when two people...
No, I've got to.
That's right.
Good night.
You won't let them stop you coming.
No, sometime I might bring my diary. There's a lot of stuff I want to talk over with you. There's a lot about you.
What kind of things?
Well, just lots of things. Some of it I wouldn't want you to see. Just the way I thought about you. I thought you were nothing.
Well, did you change your mind? The way I changed my mind about you?
Well, you see...
Aren't they awful? Aren't they just impossible? Treating as if we're still in the nursery.
Don't let it bother you. It doesn't bother me.
I suppose you can't really blame them. They think back to what they were like when they were our age. But they don't realize that we're so much more advanced than they were. When I think of all the wonderful discussions I've had with you, Peter. Oh, I forgot. I was going to bring you some more pictures.
Oh, these are fine, thanks.
You should. I'd like to brought me some new ones.
Maybe later.
Oh, I remember that one. I won it. I bet Joby I could eat 5 ice cream cones. We used to have heavenly times. We'd finish up the day with ice cream at the delis of the Oasis, places where Jews are still allowed. I used to have so much fun. But I think of life so much more seriously now. I'd like to become a journalist, something to do with writing. What would you want to do?
I thought I might go off someplace, work